Have you ever found yourself sitting in your favorite chair, looking out the window, and wondering what's next? Maybe you remember the spark of young love, the butterflies in your stomach, or the joy of holding hands for the first time. But as the years roll by, especially after 80, it's easy to think that romance, intimacy, and deep companionship are things of the past. It's a feeling many of us share, and it can be easy to believe that our best days of love are behind us. But let me ask you, who says love has an expiration date? Why should age determine the quality or safety of our relationships? The truth is, love doesn't stop at 80. In fact, it can grow deeper, richer, and even more meaningful. So today, I want to share with you the 6 secrets to a safe and fulfilling love life after 80. Because you deserve happiness at every stage of life. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, isn't it a little late for romance? Or, can I really find connection and joy in my relationships at this stage? The answer is a resounding yes. Whether you're in a long-term relationship, newly single, or just curious about what's possible, this conversation is for you. We're going to talk about practical ways to nurture intimacy, keep yourself safe, both emotionally and physically, and create the kind of companionship that makes life sparkle no matter your age. So let's get started. The first secret to a safe and fulfilling love life after 80 is something many people overlook, but it's absolutely crucial: honest communication. At this stage of life, you know yourself better than ever before. You know what you like, what you don't, and what you need to feel happy and secure. But sometimes we hold back, thinking we don't want to burden our partner, or we're afraid of sounding needy. The truth is, open and honest conversations lay the foundation for trust and understanding. If you're feeling lonely, say so. If you have concerns about health or boundaries, share them. Maybe you want more affection, or maybe you need more space. There's no right or wrong, just what feels right for you. I remember a woman named Joan who called me once after watching one of my videos. She was 86 and had recently started dating again after her husband passed away several years ago. She told me, "I was nervous about telling my new companion that I needed to take things slowly, that some days I just felt tired. But when I finally opened up, he was so understanding. It actually brought us closer." That's the power of honest communication. It doesn't just help you feel safe. It helps your partner feel trusted and respected, too. And let's not forget, communication isn't just about the big things. It's the small, everyday check-ins. Asking how your partner's day was, sharing a funny story, or even just sitting together in comfortable silence. These moments build intimacy and remind you both that you're not alone. If you ever feel unsure how to start, try a simple, "Can we talk about how we're feeling?" Or, "Is there anything you'd like to share with me today?" You might be surprised at how willing your partner is to open up once you take the first step. Now, moving on, the second secret is embracing your changing needs and bodies with compassion. Let's be honest, our bodies aren't the same at 80 as they were at 40 or 50. That's not a bad thing. It's just a fact of life. Sometimes we may feel self-conscious about wrinkles, aches, or limitations, but these changes are nothing to feel ashamed of. In fact, they're a testament to a life well lived. The key is to embrace where you are now, instead of comparing yourself to the past. This isn't about pretending you're younger than you are, but about celebrating your wisdom, experience, and resilience. I once spoke with a gentleman named Harold who shared that, after his hip surgery, he felt embarrassed to be intimate with his wife. He worried she wouldn't find him attractive anymore. But when he finally talked to her about it, she laughed and said, "I love you for you, not for how fast you can dance or how high you can kick." That moment helped Harold see that love after 80 isn't about perfection. It's about connection. It's about kindness, patience, and finding new ways to enjoy each other's company. If physical intimacy is a concern, that's perfectly normal. There's no right way to be close. Maybe it's a gentle hug, holding hands during your favorite movie, or simply spending quiet time together. Some couples find new ways to express affection that work for them, whether that's through touch, words, or shared experiences. The important thing is to listen to your body and your partner, and to approach these changes with humor and understanding. Remember, intimacy is about closeness, not perfection. As we get older, safety becomes even more important, both emotional and physical safety. That brings us to our third secret: which is being proactive about your health. A fulfilling love life isn't just about romance. It's about making sure you feel your best, so you can enjoy every moment. This means being open about any medical conditions, medications, or changes in your health. Don't be shy about talking to your doctor if you have questions about intimacy or physical limitations. There are wonderful professionals out there who specialize in senior health and relationships, and they can offer advice tailored just for you. For example, if you or your partner are dealing with heart issues, arthritis, or mobility challenges, there are plenty of ways to adapt. Maybe that means planning activities that are gentle on your body, or using aids that make things more comfortable. Some couples find that even a walk around the block or a cozy afternoon reading together can be just as intimate and rewarding as anything else. And if you're starting a new relationship, remember to talk about things like safe intimacy practices. It might feel awkward at first, but it's a simple way to protect both yourself and your partner. After all, love should always add to your life, not take away from it. So, as we've explored, open communication, embracing your changing needs, and prioritizing your health are the first steps toward a safe and fulfilling love life after 80. There's so much more to share, and I can't wait to dive deeper with you. Let's pick up right where we left off, because there's so much more to say about building a love life that's not just safe, but truly fulfilling after 80. We've already talked about the importance of honest communication and embracing your changing needs with compassion. Now, let's talk about something that often gets overlooked, but can make all the difference: rediscovering emotional intimacy. You see, as we get older, the way we connect with others can shift. Maybe you've been with your partner for decades, and you feel like you know everything there is to know about each other. Or perhaps you're meeting someone new, and you're not sure how to open up without feeling vulnerable. No matter your situation, emotional intimacy is the glue that holds relationships together. It's about feeling seen, heard, and valued, not just for what you do, but for who you are. One of the most beautiful things about love later in life is that you have the wisdom and patience to appreciate the little things. Maybe it's sharing stories from your childhood, reminiscing about old friends, or talking about your hopes for the future. These conversations can bring you closer than ever. If you're not sure where to start, try asking your partner about their favorite memories, or share something you've never told anyone before. Sometimes, just sitting together and holding hands while you talk can create a sense of closeness that words alone can't capture. And don't forget, emotional intimacy isn't just about deep conversations. It's also about laughter, playfulness, and finding joy in each other's company. Maybe you have a favorite song you both love, or a silly inside joke that always makes you smile. These moments of lightness are just as important as the serious ones. They remind you that love isn't just about weathering storms together. It's about dancing in the rain, too. Now, let's talk about another secret that is essential for a safe and fulfilling love life after 80, setting healthy boundaries. This might sound a little formal, but really, it's just about knowing what feels right for you and being able to express that to your partner. Boundaries aren't walls. They're more like gentle fences that help protect your well-being while still allowing connection and closeness. For example, maybe you need more quiet time than you used to, or you find that certain topics make you uncomfortable. It's okay to say, "I'd rather not talk about that," or "I need a little time to myself today." On the other hand, maybe you want more togetherness, and you like to spend more time with your partner. Whatever your needs are, it's important to honor them and communicate them clearly. When both people feel respected and understood, it creates a sense of safety that allows love to flourish. I remember hearing from a couple who'd been married for over 60 years. They told me that the secret to their happiness was giving each other space to grow, even as they grew older together. Sometimes that meant spending an afternoon apart, pursuing their own hobbies, and sometimes it meant coming together for a special meal or a quiet evening at home. They found a rhythm that worked for them, and it made their relationship stronger. Of course, boundaries also play a role in physical intimacy, as our bodies change, so do our comfort levels and desires. It's perfectly normal to have days when you feel more or less interested in being close. The key is to listen to yourself and your partner, and to never feel pressure to do anything that doesn't feel right. Love should always be a source of comfort and joy, not stress or worry. Another important aspect of a safe love life after 80 is staying informed and proactive about your health. We touched on this earlier, but it's worth diving a little deeper. Sometimes, people feel embarrassed to talk about health issues that affect intimacy, things like medication side effects, chronic pain, or changes in libido. But these are all normal parts of aging, and there's no shame in seeking help or advice. In fact, talking openly with your doctor or a trusted healthcare provider can open up new possibilities for connection and closeness. For example, if you're experiencing discomfort or changes in your body, there may be simple solutions like adjusting medications, trying new activities, or using product designed for comfort and safety. And if you're starting a new relationship, it's wise to talk about safe intimacy practices. This isn't just for younger people. Everyone deserves to feel secure and protected, no matter their age. Taking care of your health is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself and your partner. Let's not forget the importance of companionship and shared experiences. Sometimes, the most fulfilling relationships aren't just about romance. They're about friendship, too. Maybe you and your partner love gardening together, taking walks, or exploring new hobbies. These shared activities can bring a sense of purpose and joy to your days, and they help keep your connection strong. If you're single, don't be afraid to reach out and make new friends or join groups that interest you. Love and companionship can take many forms, and every connection adds richness to your life. As we continue this journey together, remember that every relationship is unique. There's no one-size-fits-all formula for happiness, but by focusing on emotional intimacy, setting healthy boundaries, and staying proactive about your health, you're already well on your way to a love life that's both safe and deeply fulfilling. As we continue this heartfelt conversation, I want to take a moment and really let this sink in. You are never too old to experience joy, connection, and even a little bit of adventure in your love life. Sometimes we get so caught up in routines or worries about what's appropriate at our age that we forget how much life there is left to live and to share. So, let's talk about a few more secrets that can help you keep your love life not just safe, but truly fulfilling, even after 80. One of the most powerful things you can do for yourself and your relationship is to stay curious and open to new experiences. It's easy to fall in the trap of thinking, "I've seen it all," or "there's nothing new under the sun." But the truth is, every day brings a chance to learn something new about yourself, your partner, or even the world around you. Maybe you try a new hobby together, like painting or gardening. Maybe you take a class, go to a concert, or even just explore a new walking path in your neighborhood. These shared experiences can bring a fresh spark to your relationship and remind you both that life is still full of surprises. I remember hearing from a couple who decided to start cooking new recipes together every Sunday. They laughed about their kitchen disasters and celebrated their little victories. It wasn't about the food, it was about the fun, the teamwork, and the memories they created. Even if you're single, staying curious and open can lead to new friendships, and who knows, maybe even a new romance. The point is, don't let age be the reason you stop exploring. Let it be the reason you savor every new experience even more. Another secret that often gets overlooked is the importance of self-care and independence. It might sound counterintuitive when we're talking about relationships, but taking care of yourself, physically, emotionally, and mentally, actually makes you a better partner. When you feel good in your own skin, you bring more energy, positivity, and love into your relationships. This could mean making time for your favorite activities, staying active in ways that feel good for your body, or simply enjoying quiet moments of reflection. Self-care also means listening to your own needs and honoring them. If you need rest, take it. If you want to spend time with friends or family, do it. If you're feeling down, reach out for support. Remember, you are not a burden. You are a gift. And when you treat yourself with kindness and respect, others are more likely to do the same. Let's also talk about the role of gratitude and appreciation in a fulfilling love life. It's easy to take each other for granted, especially if you've been together for many years. But making a habit of expressing gratitude, whether it's a simple thank you for a cup of tea or a heartfelt compliment, can transform the atmosphere in your relationship. It reminds both of you that you're valued and cherished. Even small gestures, like leaving a note or sharing a smile, can make a big difference. If you're single, practicing gratitude can help you focus on the positive aspects of your life and attract more joy and connection. Maybe you're grateful for your health, your friends, or the beauty of a sunny day. The more you notice and appreciate the good things, the more you'll find to be thankful for. Now, I want to touch on something that's incredibly important, especially as we age, staying safe both emotionally and physically. Sometimes, when we're eager for connection, we might overlook red flags or ignore our instincts. Trust your gut. If something doesn't feel right, whether it's a new relationship, a conversation, or even an online interaction, give yourself permission to step back and reassess. Your safety and well-being always come first. If you're meeting someone new, especially through social events or online, take simple precautions. Meet in public places. Let a friend or family member know where you'll be, and don't feel pressured to share personal information too soon. If you ever feel uncomfortable, it's okay to say no or to leave. Remember, a healthy relationship is built on mutual respect and trust, not pressure or secrecy. Emotional safety is just as important. If you find yourself in a relationship where you feel belittled, ignored, or manipulated, know that you deserve better. Surround yourself with people who lift you up and make you feel good about yourself. And if you ever need support, don't hesitate to reach out to trusted friends, family, or professionals. There's no shame in asking for help, and you're never alone. As we wrap up these final secrets, I hope you're starting to see that a safe and fulfilling love life after 80 isn't just possible. It's within your reach. It's about staying curious, caring for yourself, expressing gratitude, and protecting your well-being. These aren't just tips. They're invitations to live fully, love deeply, and embrace every moment with open arms. You've gathered so much wisdom over the years, and now is the perfect time put to use. Not just for yourself, but for those you care about. Whether you're nurturing a long-term relationship, opening your heart to new possibilities, or simply enjoy your own company, remember that love is a journey, not a destination. Every day is a new opportunity to connect, to grow, and to celebrate the life you've built. If any of these ideas have sparked something in you, I'd love to hear about it. Share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Your story might inspire someone else who's watching. And if you found this conversation helpful, please give a video a like and consider subscribing for more uplifting and practical advice. Here's to living your best, most loving life at any age, because you truly deserve it.